guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been almost 2 years that COVID-19, this virus, has been staying with us for quite a long time. This shooting day now is January 18th, 2022. But I still want to show this video to you guys because we are not just studying COVID-19 vocabulary, but also we'll learn about more essential phrases you can apply in your daily life. And guys, I promise you, you can't find this one in another textbook or another channel, so stick with me. Let's go. Hi, I'm Cassie. If you're new to my channel, you can learn helpful Mandarin phrases and vocabulary from drama and movies. Also, I promise you can apply to your daily life. And you can learn Taiwan's culture and common using term on my channel. So, let's go to our topic today. The first part will introduce some vocabulary related to hospitalization, especially under horrible diseases or virus situations. And I'll make some sentences with this helpful vocabulary that you can use in your daily life of the second part of the video. And by the way, I also put one small Chinese tip in today's video. Check out the time step if you can't wait to know it first. I know we've already been through a hard time for the past 2 years. I want to say thank you to all people who advocate for this fight. 谢谢你们，辛苦了. Now, the first vocabulary is medical personnel. They stand in the first line to fight with COVID-19. In Chinese, we can say 医疗人员。医疗人员. And you know what? I also put another speaking way in the video after introducing all the vocabulary. If you want to learn more about local Taiwanese using this term, continue to watch this video to figure it out. And if you also want to leave a comment to thank all the medical personnel, 医疗人员, you can scroll down to leave your comment and appreciate them down below. Of course, when the hospitalization rate increases, that's also run out of our medical supplies. And that's the horrible things occurring during the pandemic situation. I have 2 essential vocabularies want to teach you guys in this part. Hospitalization rates, we'll call it 住院比例. Let's try to dive into it. Hospitalization means 住院. Rate means 比例. Combined together, we can say 住院比例. And if the hospitalization rate 住院比例 is increasing, the sooner the medical supplies will run out of it. So in this part, I will teach you how to say medical supplies. In Chinese, we say 医疗资源. 医疗资源. And let's dive into about the detail. Medical translated to 医疗. Supplies, we can say 资源. Combined together become 医疗资源. Repeat after me. 医疗资源. Hey guys, still remember I mentioned about one Chinese tip on the last part? But is that really how Taiwanese people say medical personnel, 医疗人员, usual? Okay, well, grammatically, medical personnel, 医疗人员 is correct. But if you look at Taiwan news articles, we always say 医护人员. Let's try to translate directly. 护, this word means nurse, 护士. That's the main reason we put 护 inside of the vocabulary, because all the doctors and nurses put their effort into saving millions of lives in this word. Let's try to repeat the vocabulary again. 医护人员医护人员 Alright, after finishing these 3 Mandarin vocabulary related to COVID-19, if you still want to check more Chinese vocabulary and studying tips, you can check out my Instagram. The name is exactly the same as my YouTube channel. And also, follow my TikTok to learn more local way about Taiwanese Mandarin more than you think. Remember, we were mentioning the first vocabulary is 医疗人员, medical personnel, and we are going to make one sentence in here to teach you how to apply it correctly. For example, the increasing COVID confirmed cases put a strain on medical personnel. In Chinese, 确诊人数的增加让医疗人员面临紧绷的状态. Okay guys, I don't translate this sentence directly from English to Chinese, so I need you to pay attention and write it down and copy this one when you look at the video. And bonus part, one more vocabulary would like to give you in here. Confirmed cases. This might have become the most popular word worldwide for the past 2 years, and I hope this word can vanish as soon as possible. So, confirmed cases in Chinese, we say 确诊人数确诊人数 Alright guys, let's try to repeat the sentence and watch the underlined task. 确诊人数的增加让医疗人员面临紧绷的状态. The increasing COVID confirmed cases put a strain on medical personnel. Alright guys, here comes to our second sentence and we'll combine with the second vocabulary. And the second vocabulary is hospitalization rate. Still remember how to read it? I'll give you 3 seconds to memorize about that. Alright guys, this Chinese vocabulary is literally translated directly from English because hospitalization is 住院, rate is 比例, combined together become 住院比例. And here, let me give you an example in here. As the hospitalization rate increases, the hospital almost runs out of beds and other medical supplies. 随着住院比例的增加，医院的病床和其他医疗资源几乎已快用尽。The most significant difference between English and Mandarin in here is we have 2 sentences are swapped. Have you figured it out? Almost runs out of this sentence we put in the middle of English. But when we translate it to Chinese, we're gonna put this one, the end of the sentence. So watch the underlined text again and try to repeat after me. 随着住院比例的增加，医院的病床和其他医疗资源几乎已快用尽。As the hospitalization rate increases, the hospital almost runs out of beds and other medical supplies. Okay guys, if you notice the last sentence, you might hear 医疗资源 medical supplies this vocabulary in the previous sentence. 随着住院比例的增加，医院的病床和其他医疗资源几乎已快用尽。As the hospitalization rate increases, the hospital almost runs out of beds and other medical supplies. And yes, I already combined 住院比例 and 医疗资源 inside of the one sentence. So let's try to dive into more detail about that. In this part, we will use 医疗 medical list vocabulary to learn more sentences because this word is also common in our daily life. Listen to the sentence first. The medical service in local hospital doesn't provide for our needs. 当地医院无法提供我们所需的医疗资源。Alright guys, this is our grammar explanation time. Basically, we just exchange the medical service and in local hospital position so that you can see the underlined text in the next part. Also, try to pause it if you need more time to find a difference. So repeat after me. 当地医院无法提供我们所需的医疗资源。The medical service in local hospitals doesn't provide for our needs. Alright guys, here is our review time. Let's go through vocabulary first. Medical personnel, we say 医疗人员. But in the normal speaking way, or you can watch Taiwan news, we would like to use 医护人员. 医护人员. Bonus vocabulary in here. Confirmed cases. 确诊人数. 确诊人数. And in here, let's go to the sentence part. The increasing COVID confirmed cases put a strain on medical personnel. 确诊人数的增加让医疗人员面临紧绷的状态。As the hospitalization rate increases, the hospital almost run out of beds and other medical supplies. 随着住院比例的增加，医院的病床和其他医疗资源几乎已快用尽。And the vocabulary combined with 医疗 is the medical service in local hospitals doesn't provide for our needs. 当地医院无法提供我们所需的医疗资源。Alright, thank you guys for watching this video until here. If you are interested in learning more helpful studying tips and Chinese vocabulary from YouTube, you can check out my Instagram and you won't regret it. I promise. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!